Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm going to update my Throwback 30 project pan for the 28th of February. And this is created by Jessica Lee, I believe, yes. And it runs until July 28th of 2025. So a couple more months left on this one. And a couple of things that I've noticed and acknowledged that need to be talked about. So the first item we're going to bring up, the prompt is 50 Shades of Green. And that project I did was it a couple years ago? Yeah, not last year, but the year before, I believe. That was my first time joining in on a 50 Shades project. And I don't know that I'll do another one after this next round. But I like that I can do a couple of different ones in this particular project pan, because you can select projects from years past, vote on them, and then pick between those prompts for this one project. So I love that Jessica put this together. But the first one for 50 Shades of Green, I brought in the Made by Mitchell extra large curve case. And the reason I brought this in is because I have so much cream products and I wanted to bring this in for 20 uses. And I still have not touched it once. And it's been in since July 28th of 2024. And it's now February and I have not touched it. And so we're going to take a little look at it. It's beautiful. Actually, it looks like I may have used one color. Yeah, I have used one color and I never wrote that down. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm just like looking at it like, okay. But this is what this looks like. So you can see there's a ton of different colors in here. And the one that I used is, of course, the baby pink one. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but that's the one that I used. There's a lot of potential in here. And the reason I'm not grabbing this now is because I have brought in other cream products from, first of all, Made by Mitchell. And then also I'm going to be panning a cream palette this year. So I haven't been touching a lot of my other cream stuff because I'm trying to pan that one cream palette. So this one definitely needs and deserves some love. And I definitely have been putting it on the sidelines for too long. So I think for the next month, I may use that as a primary focus for cream products. And I need to get use on that. It's about time. So that one is just something that I have acknowledged and I wanted to make sure that I talked about because it's sad. Excuse me. That just came on like nothing. Wow, sorry. Holy smokes, that just came out of nowhere. But the whole thing about that is it needs to get love. I need to use it, and it is a really good product, and I want to make sure that it gets uses. But I need to use it 20 times. The next is 50 Shades of Yellow or Gold, and I brought in the YSL mini lipstick in the shade 01. I think I'm going to actually remove this from the project because there's no way I'm going to complete that. And also I've decided that I wanted to pan a red liquid lipstick in another project. So I'm going to remove this one from this project. I may even declutter that in the future. I'm going to yawn again. I'm so sorry. I thought I would be okay filming this right now. I actually had to take my son to emergency last night, and so he's okay. Everything's okay. But it was just a long night and a lot of emotion and worry and all that kind of stuff. And so today I'm trying to, like, it's quite a bit later in the evening. You can see it's getting quite dark out. It's about 6 o'clock right now. And I slept a lot of the day, but with the emotions and stuff, I'm just still really tired. So that's why I'm kind of yawning constantly, and I apologize, but I'll try and get through this quickly. Next is for Budget Beauty, and I decided to bring in a Blend Bunny Bare But There tinted lip oil, and this is in the shade Baby Girl, and it's really pretty, but there's so much product in here. Oh my gosh. My goal is to complete it, which is not going to happen clearly. And also now I'm doing a lip project pan, so this one barely gets focused on because I know I'm not going to complete it, but I would like to see some uses on this, so I will start focusing on that a little more and I'll kind of leave it out. And then next is Lip Service, which I want to pan this again entirely. All these lip products I want to pan entirely, which is probably not going to happen with all the things I'm putting in. But this is the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Story. It's probably my favorite in my collection. And this has so much, like, you probably can't see it as well as I can because it's liquid lipstick, but there is some windowing on this. You probably can't see. Yeah, it's even hard, like you have to really see it up close, but there's like a bunch of windowing in the side over here. And then there's a whole bunch right, I don't know if you can even see that. Right down here, there's a whole bunch of windowing. It looks like a line. But yeah, there's a lot of windowing in this, and I know I can probably get this finished soon, but I need to remember to use it. And right now, like this is my lipstick project pan, and I've taken half of them out because I've actually used those ones. So those ones are put in another area for the ones that I've actually touched. And then once I'm done touching everything, I put them all back and start again until I have to update. So, and then these are the ones that are in other projects. These are eyes and lips, and there's a ton of stuff for lips in here as well as all the ones in this project. And then this was also in there. So it just gets to be to the point where there's too much in projects and I'm not going to be able to do my goal of completing. So if I did like 10 uses, it would have been fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you guys are not going to mind, but it's not fun to yawn or anything like that on camera because I'm actually very interested in updating this, but I'm just so tired. And then lastly, I have Skin is In, which I decided to bring in the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Hue Drops in Sun Glow. And I'm not a super fan of these. I would not repurchase. There's so much left in here still. It's probably around here. I do try to utilize these when I can. And I think what I might do is, like this is what it looks like when you drop it onto your skin. So this is a serum, and I think this would be really great for if you're not wanting to do a whole lot of like makeup and stuff for summer, is adding this sort of into your skincare routine, or maybe mixing it in with your moisturizer. And you can't really see that big of a difference, honestly, but it is a little bit more tinted brown. I'll put another little bit on there and you can kind of see as I blend it out, but you can see there's a bit of a tint to it. So if you put enough on, like it will give you a bit of a bronze, which is nice. But at the same time, it's going to be like kind of streaky because it's a serum, and it does pill, I find. So it definitely pills when you're putting it under some makeup products. So I haven't really wanted to use this very, very much. So I might actually throw this in my washroom and use this just as a regular serum, because I found that some of my foundations started to ball up on my skin like pill. And also I found that because I didn't let this dry down first, it just picked up underneath and you could see patches in the foundation. So not necessarily a product that I love, especially because this does go underneath your makeup. So if you're going to wear a full face, this will sometimes make issues with the makeup that you're putting on. So maybe I'll do this for bedtime. That might be a better thing for me. So maybe I'll put that in my bathroom actually. But that's the only things I have left now will be these items and then that curve case with the cream blushes. And this is going to be taken out and potentially decluttered because, like I said, I have tons of red lipsticks and this one is very beautiful, but it's also, by the time I get to it and by the time I use the other lipsticks, like I'm also working on this in my lipstick project pan that I'm doing with Sonia. And this is the lipstick that I made with my bestie Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock. And oh, I love the smell of this, but it does say that it has already expired as of August 2024. And we bought this or created these in 2023 in August, early August. So potentially this will be 2 years old this year. And I don't want to not use this up because it means a lot to me. It's very sentimental to me. So I would really like to use that as opposed to something like this. So you'll probably see this in a future declutter. But yeah, between these three items and that curve case, those are the only things that I have left in my Throwback 30 for 6.0. And that will be completed on July 28th of 2025. So watch the rest of the couple months to see where I get. I am going to try to make noticeable progress in my tinted lip oil. And I know you guys can't see what's going on in the bottle. I can't even hold it up to a light to see through it. So I'm just going to do what I can until this is gone. And I will try to do a lot more progress on this. Maybe I'll wear this for like 5 days straight and then I'll go through the other items, or maybe I'll use this one day like 5 times in a row for like once a week to try to get to this one. And then I also need to use my other liquid lipstick. So big lip goals this year. And I would be so disappointed if this is not completed, because I would love to repurchase this, honestly. And I would also like to make sure that I utilize this because it's one of my favorite shades in my collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day. Don't forget to check out Fantastic Ladies as well as Jessica, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!